So let me just record it. Okay, here we go. So tonight's call, we have a special guest, Lynsey Wight from Alberta, just outside of Calgary. She's a personal trainer. Her husband is a firefighter, and they live out in the country and have two beautiful girls. She's a senior sales coordinator on our team under my mom, Janice. And she is on fire since conference. She came back energized, had a lot of team down there. And she got a hold of the idea of the 10-day shred. And I don't know if anybody follows Lynsey or what she's been up to, but Lynsey has just grabbed the 10-day shred, created, I call, a movement, definitely with couples. And I just wanted to get Lynsey on the call tonight so she could share what she's doing and the success. And if this is resonating with you guys, maybe it's something that you guys can try too. So Lynsey, take it away, my dear.
Yeah, so we back from conference and obviously heard the 10-day shred. And I had a really, really difficult time kind of wrapping my head around the 10-day shred, like how to promote it and then people, because we're 4-month shipments with products and stuff. And then I have a really good friend who's also a client, and her husband was really, really, really unhealthy, and she was like almost ready to divorce him because he loves the products and's done the program. So I texted her one day and I just said, look, if we got him on the program, I said, what if we made a bet, us against you two, for 10 days? Let's totally try this. And he actually accepted it, fully knowing that my husband and I probably didn't have that much to lose, so he thought he could totally win this. And so we said, yeah, whoever lost the most, oh, we're not a weight loss program, but it just seems to resonate with people enough that he thought he'd get a free dinner out of it. So I couldn't feel doing competition with men, how competitive they are, how much fun they have. And like the text going back and forth between like my husband and this other husband, I was like, oh my goodness, totally doing couples. Like, so whether it's like a couple or a partner, just changes it completely. So then this girl and I decided we'd do another group and see if we get a couple more couples to do it with that. We ended up getting 34 people on our shred group. So between the 28 people, everybody lost combined 200 pounds. So it was like an amazing, amazing turnout. And people, I did the 10-day shred and I thought I was going to put everything into it for them. I probably posting 3 to 5 times a day. I enlisted 2 other people on our team to help me with like motivational posts so that I could post more so the information like, look, that's what's Mitra's picture, what's happening in your body, talking about water, talking about, you know, smoothie ideas. And then they posted the motivational stuff. Oh crap, you know, I fell off the wagon, got to get back on. The guys were just like bantering back and forth underneath our posts on our event page. And it was so much fun. So everybody, you could see they loved following each other because everybody on like day 3 or 4 was horrible. They were all going through all those symptoms. The gas was horrible. People were burping, but they were all relating and posting like pictures about themselves. And then day 4 long, and everybody like just did like a 180 and absolutely loved it. So of those 34 people, every single person is doing our next shred group on May 30th. Some people weren't on the product when we started. So I did kind of what Jake said, and I decided that I would gift people with, like if they were, let's say, on the shakes, I'd gift them with the capsules just for them to pull picture. Teresa gave the 10 days, both products to some people to get them going. So everybody that we gifted product to are now ordering for this next the May 30th. So the gifting of product, if you can do it, it was really helpful. Encouraging people to partner up with somebody. So whether it was a friend or whatever, I actually had a lot of mom and daughters as well. We made prizes. So I don't know if that's allowed, but anyway, we did, everybody put dollars into the pot, and then we split the pot for prizes for teams and for like individual wins. And that $10, like everybody who's doing the May 30th was like, is there still going to be a prize? And we decided we're going to do it, and that kind of also helps with the motivation. And everybody that finished that shred went down to 1 shake now until the 30 will go back up to 2 shakes. So everybody still continued doing it even when the shred was over. On that event page, people are still talking about, you know, their experiences. Oh, they went out drinking, but I'm going to get on that event page that I'm not even like managing anymore. So yeah, so everybody did really great and loved it. So this shred, so far we have the single plus like I have 7 new customers. Katie has 4 new customers joining our shreds. So we did a referral program now. So anybody who that was on the past shred, we said that we would put a name in for a ballot to win, Whitney's bars if they weren't on bars, if they referred a friend to join the shred for the 30th. And that seems to be, people are pretty gung ho about that. So
that's awesome. So it's really obviously accelerated your business, but it's created a community, and the fact that people are referring, that they're ordering more product, that they want to continue. So I think a big question people have is around, how did you get your head wrapped around it's a 10-day shred and our products come in a 4-month supply? How did you overcome that with your customers?
So first of all, current customers maybe weren't on both products. I went to them, like if they're on the capsules, I went to them and said, talk to them about the shake. And I said, do you think you can do this challenge with somebody else? And then, because I said, if you split a box of shakes, you both through the challenge. And I was comfortable doing that because I just knew they would continue and order again by sharing the box. So I always present saying, look, yes, I try and get everybody on the trio for the 4 months. And then I encourage them, if they can't do the whole shebang at the beginning, I say, split the box with your spouse or your partner to get you through this shred, see what you think. But at least then I know they're on the capsules. If they're just like, if it's a husband and wife and I just know, and if it comes right down to it, I tell them to split the box of trio, like so they for 2 months at least, and then I switch their payments. I just remember Jake saying that just get them on something, and even if it's they get the experience, because they have such experience from the 10 days that I think, well, even if they're on it for 2 months, I know they're going to reorder. So I take what I can get at the beginning. So I tell them to split it if I need to. But I always approach saying, here's the format, here are some other options if not.
Okay, so you kind of start them high. Our products come in a 4-month supply. And then if they're gasping at price or concerned, you keep on coming down so that you can find
a solution. I still do the same. Yeah, I still see the same thing, like the importance of doing the 4 months, and this is why it's the 4 months. But if it just is, if it's so much of a hang up, and I just know that, splitting it is just as good, because then I know at least they've started the product.
Yeah, awesome. I know you have to get off the call here in about 5 minutes, but does anybody have any specific questions to Lynsey with her 10-day shred?
Can you add us to your group so we can see what was posted?
Yeah, I can, and I can add you to the past ones so you can kind of see what I was posting. But I feel like everybody's so much on each of the posts that I ended up just going back and saving them all. And I'm going to use the exact same ones just because, like, are you drinking enough water? Sure, I've like the toxins in the woman's body. That was day 1. And then my thing was like, okay, so some crazy person told you to do this 10-day shred and they already cut out your gluten and dairy. Why? So I posted that picture and I was like, and this is why. So see what's happening in your body. And then I did, are you drinking enough water was another one. And then the fish bowl is jumping out of the bowl into the next one, getting out of your comfort zone because dairy and gluten is hard for a lot of people. So I just kind of really tried to do comical posts to make sure that they were motivated and engaged. So, and people posting like gluten-free recipes and for their sensible meal. And we had a crack slaw recipe. Still to this day, like my family did, and everybody ate it pretty much for almost the whole shred because it was such a good recipe. So but I can totally add you to that event page.
Thank you, and I wanted to say thank you for doing this because I've heard all of this from the very beginning that you need to have a buddy to do the challenge with, you need to have a buddy to do the business with, so way to go for inventing a creative, really effective way of making people find a buddy.
Yeah, and the one thing that I didn't really, like the 30-day, fairly easy and hard for people, but it seems, honestly, anybody feels like they can do 10 days. Like they just really feel like they can accomplish it. So when the feedback that we got, like, I just wanted to keep doing 10 days. So as long as they have like a week off and they can regroup and then, they're ready to go.
So Lynsey, all of your shredders were customers that found a new buddy to join, or did you get anybody brand spanking new to do the 10-day shred and split product?
We had brand spanking new.
Okay, cool.
Even my in-laws, my 76-year-old in-laws, they were here like And I literally sent them home they were on the capsules, and I literally sent them home
Sure, yeah.
with the shakes because they were flying home at midnight on Sunday and we started Monday morning. And so my father-in-law is 76 years old. You know, he's pre-diabetic and he lost a great amount of weight. My mother-in-law is great. And I just thought even to have those guys on that page and with all like the kind of the younger couples was really cool. So
I love it. Can you talk about the video that you produced with your husband?
Yeah. Well,
That was awesome. I saw that. You have to repost that. We love it.
My husband. Yeah. So the cool thing, there's a whole bunch of like, there's a lot of weight loss, sure, but in my post, I always kind of let people know that like the weight loss is inevitable, like if you kind of eating like that. But so my husband and I, for the first like dinner was up for grabs. We didn't lose very much weight. You know, just it is what it is. So my husband wasn't sure about doing it the next time because he just continued it. And even at the fire hall, he did it and all the guys kind of cooked accordingly, which was awesome. And so now a bunch of the guys at the fire hall are going to do it with him. But he wasn't sure about doing the next one. So when I didn't have a partner, he was like, oh, okay. So he did. And he actually lost almost double the weight he did the first time. So Nicole, that's what I was kind of asking you. It really made sense. Like he doesn't have weight to lose, but if you go and look at his structure now and like his muscle mass, like completely changed. And that was after doing like, he's done shakes with me for years now. It was the second shred where he almost changes. So men are kind of cool that way, like when they're at their, their ideal weight. So yeah, I should have done before and after pictures of that though, but maybe we'll listen.
Yeah, and did you do more videos on your 10-day shred private group? Like, did you
So did you make a summary of all the different benefits?
Sorry, Alicia, do you want to repeat that?
Oh, sorry. I was wondering if there's a summary of all the benefits everyone experienced.
Yeah, so I posted some of them. I have another post that I'm saving just to spread them out so I can do like last chance order for this shred. So I've got another one. I have pictures which everybody agreed that I could share. I still don't know how to word it because I have to make sure that people know that it wasn't weight related, but a guy that's lost 27 pounds and a girl that lost 21 pounds in 10 days, like huge inflammation. Yes, we all know that. But when you see these pictures, like it's incredible. So yeah, I'll have a post on Friday of pictures from that 10-day shred. And I've got one more of kind of little tidbits of testimonials from what people experienced.
That's great. So maybe what you can do, Lynsey, is add Nicole Webb, our personal assistant, onto your 10-day shred. And then if anybody on the call tonight wants to go on it,
I love you.
Nicole can add you so it doesn't fall on you, Lynsey. Did you hear me?
Sorry, what was that?
I just said, Lynsey, if you could add Nicole Webb as our personal assistant onto your 10-day private page, and then she'll be a member. And then what can happen is she can add people as they request it. So it takes the pressure off of you.
Nicole,
Can't hear me?
You're cutting out, Nicole. We can't hear you.
Nicole. I think I got it. Nicole Webb. Include her. Got it?
Yeah. Add her. Thank you.
I would personally love the details of like how you set up. I mean, I'm driving, so I don't have the ability to make notes. So, but thank you so much for sharing. But like how you set up the referral program and how you started the whole buddy conversation, that would be really, really helpful for me.
Okay. I didn't do anything special for the buddy program.
Yeah,
There's people that have really great. Yeah, I just fine. I might want them to share it on their Facebook and add people. So if they can, each person can add one or two. And honestly, she said the ticket for her was including her when a couple in the house doing it together, when they're eating the same thing, they just had way more success. So yeah, so buddy up with somebody that you can keep accountable with. So, and include like even on the team too, make sure you have some, because it's a lot of posting and people have a lot of questions with the whole thing. So make sure that you have somebody on the, like another team member to help you on your page to help with posting and commenting on people's questions and whatnot, and especially on the final day. There's a lot of stuff going on. So, yeah, buddy up with a team member to run the event.
Cool. Lynsey, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Perfect. It's 9:17, so I know you had to go. Do you have a class?
I have another meeting at 7:30, so it's like away, so I could do like 4 minutes.
Okay. Anybody else for questions for Lynsey to launch a successful 10-day shred program for your community?
Lynsey, can I just ask you something? You said at 7:30. Can I ask where you live? Because it's 7:20 for me as well.
Oh, I'm in Alberta. I'm just outside of east of Calgary.
Oh, okay. I'm in Edmonton.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
But I'm from Ontario, so that's how I've got all these wonderful people.
Awesome.
Jennifer, are you connected to any of the Edmonton team up there?
Not really. No, I'm trying. I've gone to a couple of events. I've met a couple people, but not hugely, unfortunately.
Where do you live in Edmonton?
I'm in Summerside, which is
Summerside.
south.
I think you're near my daughter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll see if I can hook you up.
Great. Sounds good.
I was going to say, you can friend me on Facebook as well. I have a couple team members up and families, so I kind of try and hit things up there as well. So
great. Sounds good. Thanks.
Yeah, that'd be great. And Alicia's daughter is a physiotherapist that's in the business and on our team. So it sounds like she's up your way. So between Alicia and Lynsey, hopefully they can connect you to some more people so that you can start, finding your tribe in Edmonton.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate that.
Yeah, good stuff. Anybody else want to check in on Lynsey and her 10-day, or do you think you got it and you're going to go for it? Cool. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for leading the way on the 10-day shred. I know that there's been a few people that have been doing a little bit of it, and we really appreciate it. I honestly haven't been focused at all on the 10-day shred. I've still been doing my 30-day, the Transform 30, but it's always great to hear again. I love that we are so flexible and can do different programs that resonate. And I know, Melissa, maybe you can share a little bit of your success with the 10-day shred and how you're promoting it on social media and how it's really resonating with you. Melissa?
Yeah. Like Lynsey, it's the fact that you can simply wrap your head around such a short period of time. I joke with people, it's only one weekend. And they're like, you're right. And that seems to be the catch for them right away. And I give them a brief description of what a typical day would be like. And it's mostly women. So I tell them, you'll probably be eating more, not reducing calories. So that's always exciting for them. They're usually pretty surprised about that. And I've been doing more messaging than an actual Facebook group. I didn't set up my own group just because I'm always contributing to other groups. And I just thought, I don't know if I could handle another group to post in, but maybe, I don't know. And yeah, people just getting results so fast. And 10 days is done in a blink. And they don't really even cheat that badly. And then they're wanting to start again. And I know that's what it is for me. And as I say, it's 10 days, but if you start on a Monday, you finish Wednesday, you usually go till Thursday anyways, because what's Thursday? And that was Kenzie. And so it'd be 11 days. And then, as I said, they might have some drinks or eat something else, and then they're ready to go again Monday. And that's what I've been doing. This one 10-day rolls into the next, which rolls into the next. So yeah, it's by far the easiest program ever. Ever, ever, ever. Especially with the warm weather coming in cottages and patios, people just can't imagine a whole month of not drinking.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a great way to look at it with the summer. A lot of people get panicked, I think, when they think of, 4 weeks or 8 weeks or whatever you're putting on. So it's just a great marketing strategy and focus to bring people, as Lynsey said, just get them on the product so that they have an experience. And then from there, we know they're more than likely going to continue with the program. So that's awesome. What else? Does anybody want to share? We've got about 8 minutes left on this call. Does anybody want to share how their 90-day blitz is going? Thanks, Lynsey.
Bye.
Keep up the great work.
Thanks.
Does anybody want to share their success of what's happening in your world of growing team and growing your customer base? Anybody have some success stories?
I do.
Oh, Karen. Hey, Karen.
I don't know if you can see me. I'm in the car. Actually, I have something really funny from our detox talk just to add. And if we're recording, I apologize in advance. But I have this new hair gel that's like clean and like not bad for the environment or your hair. And I have this like something about Mary thing going on in my hair. I don't know if you can tell, but it's very hard and not good. I don't know if any of you remember something about Mary. There was a whole hair scene anyway. Very, very funny. So my new rep, Chloe, has fast-tracked her first VF. She's already qualified, and she has another person who is who's already at DD. She's got the volume to be sales coordinator already. We just need structure, and she's not even a month in.
Wow, that's amazing.
So fun, yes. And I've got about 6 other people that want to start. So I'm working on designing my 12 club for UNMD. After Bob, that didn't think I needed Bob, wasn't gonna go. One of my reps was like, I'm going to Bob, and I haven't seen her in forever. So I go to Bob, she doesn't show up. And I'm so grateful because Tony Robbins was wearing off, and and I needed Bob, so it was great. Back doing my affirmations, the self-doubt's creeping in, I'm doing my affirmations, trying to get my mindset right, getting back on the image calls, really helping. So I'm really excited to work with these new people with a good mindset of my own and just blow it up.
Awesome. That's great. For those of you that weren't at Image, Bob Samara is a fellow that Dr. Mitra Ray has been using to mentor herself and her team on mindset training, and it's called Image. And so he was here in Toronto on Sunday doing a 9 to 4 seminar. It's very intense. It can be very emotional. I can't talk much about it because it's almost like his wishes. Don't say much. You just have to show up and trust the process. It was my 4th seminar along with Melissa Hyde. But what I have learned from it is just how important it is to keep our mindset right every single day and to wake up in the morning and set it right with the right intention, with the right affirmations. And, I think most people would agree that we were raised in an environment where, money was bad, money was scarce, never enough money doesn't grow on trees kind of mindset. And in the seminars that I've been to, most people put up their hand and they all had that experience. Very few people in the audience would say, oh no, money was abundant, it was easy to get. And so what I've learned in the last year of taking his seminars of how important it is to change the mindset around different things that have negative connotation. And for a lot of people, it's money. So I know for me in the last year, my biggest change has been around the way that I look at money. And it's the most experience when you can get your head wrapped around not putting negative things to something and changing it to positive. It's just such a freeing experience. So I encourage you guys to really consider the next time Image is in your area, or to consider jumping on a plane and going to an image seminar. It's a pretty powerful, powerful event that really starts to reprogram your brain, your unconscious, so that you can really live a powerful, fulfilling life. And I'm so grateful that we've had the opportunity to be introduced to his training. It is very different. I've done a lot of training in my life with mindset and personal growth, but this is a very unique program, let me tell you. But I think there's a few people on the call, and I just want to give a big kudos to Linda, who literally came from Saskatchewan, and I think one of your fears is driving, and I saw you driving for days to come here and driving days to get home. So are you home, Linda?
I'm home now.
Awesome. So talk about a commitment of learning to grow. So really, really proud of you, Linda, for being brave enough to get in a car and come to Ontario from Saskatchewan. So way to go.
Thank you very much.
Can we acknowledge her for her win too at Image, or no?
We can, absolutely. Out of, I think, 35 people, Linda was the only one that had a clear goal that was written down and was clear about what she wanted. And Bob had recognized her in front of the entire room. So that was pretty powerful. You've got a goal in your vault, so that's great.
Thank you.
On that note, we'll wrap up here. Just want to say thank you again for all your work. For those of you that are on the 90-day blitz that are in full swing, keep on going. Remember that we've got big prizes at the end. We've got free plane ticket to conference. We've got hotel fare, and we've also got, what's the third one, Melissa? Everybody just wants a plane ticket, right? So if you get 10 orders in a month, so 10 customers, you get a ballot. And if you qualify a new distributor, you also get a ballot. So hopefully we can keep on getting those ballots into the big pot so that we can give away some of the gifts at the end of June. And I would say that over the next 2 weeks, the big push is to get as many people out to June 3rd, Stephen Ritz. As of today, I think there was 750 tickets that have been, I'm going to say, sold for the event. So we've only got, I think, 400 spots. So it will be a first come, first serve. Obviously, we're expecting people not to show up. I don't think we've ever wished that. I hope 300 people don't show up. But make sure that over the next 2 weeks that you guys are focusing on inviting. Oh, I'm going to show you. Does anybody want to see my post I did on inviting people to Stephen Ritz and the yeses I got? I can show you right now. Let me see here. This is what I did. I can find Facebook on here. Hold on. Right there. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. Can you guys see my Facebook? Can you guys see my Facebook page?
Not yet.
No? Okay. No, it's not working. Here, hold on here. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me just show you the post I did. I got inspired and I went to a bunch of different groups. If I can find it here, Uxbridge. Uxbridge, right here, okay. So go up, okay, so here is the post I did, and I'll read it out loud to you so you can see it. So I said, so excited about getting our tower gardens up and running outside this weekend in Ontario. We have truly started a movement by helping people grow their own vegetables all year. Hard to believe this will be my 5th summer growing vegetables with the tower garden. No weeding is my favorite part, plus the no chemicals and recycled water. We have a huge event in Markham on June 3rd. Over 600 people have signed up to join us to learn more about how we can create a movement of growing green all year including our schools and universities. I have 20 tickets left for this event. Say yes below and I can send you info to the event. And then I just said creating a green movement with some pictures. And then if you see below, I've already got 3 people with yeses. And one lady saying, I'd really like to know about this and set it up. So just sharing with you one of the posts. So that's the type of creativity that you guys can do on social media and get people excited about creating a movement. So imagine if we all did that type of post and blasted it to tons of groups, we could get a lot of new people out. So just wanted to share.
Excellent.
Yeah, anything else before we wrap up? All good? Okay.
I found Jennifer's phone number, 416-999-2251.
Yeah, that's me.
Jennifer?
Yeah. Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
My Toronto number here in Edmonton.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm not in denial, but I'm not switching it.
Awesome. Well, have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole. That was awesome.
Good stuff.
It was.
Good night.